Thank you for taking the time to watch this important video. On the candidate, the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades has endorsed for President of the United States, Barack Obama. As union members, we have a crucial choice ahead of us. On November 4th, it is up to each of us to learn as much as we can about the candidates competing for our vote and make the choice that is best for ourselves and working families. The past 8 years have been disastrous for the middle class under the Bush administration. In addition to the healthcare system going from bad to worse, we now face out-of-control gas prices that cut deeply into our weekly paychecks, an economy that threatens any savings we may have for retirement, and a looming slowdown in the jobs we work on every day to support ourselves and our families. I fully believe that Senator Barack Obama will bring the change we need to Washington that will allow working families to live the better life we work so hard for. He has the vision and the drive to revive this country's heart and make it the proud world leader it once was. John McCain's record shows us that we will only get more of the same Bush administration policies that put us in these trying times in the first place. We do not need more of the same. The organized labor movement was founded on the principle that if we unite and act as one, we can protect our way of life and earn the pay and benefits we deserve. It is time to unite behind the candidate that offers the best hope for working families, Barack Obama. We must put all other personal issues aside, all of them. We must make our choice only on what is best for working men and women and this great country. A vote for Barack Obama is a vote for working families. It is a vote for a better America.
To many people, Senator Barack Obama has virtually burst onto the nation's political landscape. But this sort of thing has happened before, with historical figures like John Kennedy and Franklin Roosevelt quickly coming to mind. It's the kind of thing that happens when so many people wondering whatever happened to the American dream call out for a leader. Barack Obama is that leader because he deserves to be. His stature and vision is matched only by his desire to solve the challenges facing everyday Americans. Challenges he knows all too well, because growing up as the son of a single working-class mother, he has lived them himself. One thing Barack Obama has not done was take the easy road to where he is today. After graduating from Columbia University, he put law school on hold to work here in Chicago's South Side. He became a community organizer, working in an area affected by steel plants closing, working to improve living conditions, increase job opportunities, and cut down on crime. He enjoyed some success here, but soon came to realize that to make a greater effect on communities much like this one was to enter politics on a larger scale.
Politics didn't lead me to working people. Working people led me to politics. There's a difference. My message hasn't changed from 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 2 years ago. I've been talking about the same things and working alongside you all that time. I was standing with American workers on the streets of Chicago 20 years ago. And the reason I'm here today is because I don't want to wake up one day many years from now and see that our workers are still being denied the wages and benefits and rights that they deserve. That we still haven't made the investments in infrastructure and training our workers that we desperately need. If you have any doubts, you can ask the union leaders in Illinois.
While serving in Illinois, he worked with the building trades to protect members' standards of living by closing a loophole that undermined the protection of workers.
When I was home talking to some labor leaders there a couple of years ago, they told me they were being underbid on projects because unscrupulous builders were gaming the system. And I listened. They said that on some construction jobs, those builders were calling their employees independent contractors to get out of having to pay employment taxes and workers' comp or overtime. And that didn't sound right to me.
As Barack Obama's political address changed from Chicago to our nation's capital, one thing remained the same: his commitment to helping those of us in the construction industry aspire to a life with good wages, benefits, and opportunities.
One of the first things George Bush did when he got into office was to ban PLAs. That's bad for workers, it's bad for America, and that's why one of the first things I'll do as president will be to repeal that ban and put PLAs back into place.
We truly have a world-class leader here in Senator Obama. He has supported organized labor. He has got the vision to lead, I believe, this country in the future to prosperity. He's got integrity. He's got what it takes to lead this country.
When you go down the line, the things that are important to the members of the building trades are the things that are important to Barack Obama. He's proven it by his actions as a lawmaker on both the state and national level.
We need to strengthen Davis-Bacon and make sure that any new infrastructure projects we're proposing adhere to Davis-Bacon standards. We need to strengthen our unions, not weaken them, not tear them down. We need to build them up by letting them do what they do best, organize workers. If a majority of workers want a union, they should get a union, and that is why I will fight for and why I will sign the Employer Free Choice Act when it lands on my desk in the White House. What we can't do is sign trade deals that put interests of multinational corporations ahead of the interests of our workers or our environment. That's why I oppose NAFTA. That's why I opposed CAFTA. And that's why I will make sure that our trade agreements work for all Americans when I'm President of the United States of America. We're going to invest in this country. Back in the 1950s, Americans were put to work building the interstate highway system that helped expand our middle class. We need to show that same kind of leadership today, and that's why I've called for a national infrastructure reinvestment bank. We'll invest $60 billion to generate millions of new jobs. We can't keep standing by while our roads and our bridges and our airports and our sewer systems crumble and decay. For our economy, our safety, and our workers, we have to rebuild America.
I just think in general, you know, the Democrats are there for the working families. The Republicans are there to make the oil companies, all the big business, richer and richer.
I think the Republicans have been in office for too long. I think the Democrats can make some positive changes towards some of our energy problems and unemployment, Social Security, a lot of things that the Republicans don't seem to care about.
John McCain seems to think that the Bush years have been pretty good because he's running for a third Bush term.
I can't believe that's made such a change in the last 8 years, not to benefit the middle class person.
I mean, unions, that we built this country, in the early 1900s in the middle class, and I think we have to get back there. And I think Senator Obama is going to be an important part for leading the way.
It's time we had a president who didn't choke saying the word union. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Union, see? Nothing happens. Union, it's all right. It won't hurt you.
A great leader for union causes and proven by his track record, he's a great leader in Illinois.
He's a dynamic leader. I kind of like a new generation looking at things. I'm kind of glad he's not a Washington insider type. I just really like the guy.
I like his honesty. He tells you exactly what it is and like it is, whether you like it or not.
He always has worked good with unions. He has always thought about the working people. And our membership has got to put blinkers on. Race has no issue here. If you needed a heart transplant, would you care what color or creed he was? No. You'd want the best person to do the job. And right now, Washington, D.C. needs a heart transplant. And I think he's got the heart.
This is the most anti-labor administration in our memory. They don't believe in unions. They don't believe in organizing. They've packed the Labor Relations Board with their corporate buddies. But we've got news for them. It is not the Department of Management. It is the Department of Labor, and we are here to take it back. That's why I'm running for President of the United States of America. I'd be proud and honored to have all of you support. If you'll march with me, if you'll organize with me, if you vote for me, and I promise you this, you and I together, we're going to change this country and we're going to change the world. Thank you, guys.